Ice raids. Back in June, there was a lot of them happening across Los Angeles. They were pretty unpopular, but the justification was that they were necessary to liberate Los Angeles from illegal criminals. So, has ICE really liberated the city from the immigrant menace? No. LA is made up of immigrant communities who now live in fear of ICE raids. Innocent people make up the majority of ICE arrests, and these people are our family, friends, coworkers, and neighbors. So it's no wonder that the entire city shows up to protest. Now, fortunately, no ICE raids have happened in my immediate neighborhood, but even I have a story. Me and my family were at a restaurant the other day, and it seemed oddly empty for lunchtime. We got to talking with the waiter, and he said that yes, business was down because of the ICE raids. The biggest thing was that a week before, a rumor started that ICE was in the parking lot, and nobody showed up to the restaurant for 5 hours. They're not the only business that's been affected by the ICE raids. Over in San Fernando Valley, the streets were empty. A local juice bar reported a 70% drop in business when the ICE raids started. El Mercadito, El Mercadito, did I get it right, Mom? In Boyle Heights was described as a ghost town because nobody was showing up. People are afraid to go about their daily lives. That's what ICE does to a community. People are scared, not only because they are undocumented, they're scared because their family and friends are undocumented. They're scared because ICE might treat them as undocumented and detain them just because they look like they're Mexican. Now, normally, I'm a shut-in, but nobody I've talked to is happy about these ICE raids. Not my family, not my friends, not the store employees or business owners, not the liberal English teachers or God-fearing Catholic priests. Nobody wants these. And this isn't just the Los Angeles area. As I was searching around, and besides the usual farm workers getting deported which screws over farms and leaves food to rot, I found this article about how communities over in Chicago were losing business over fears of ICE raids. This is not something that will usually make the front page news because it's not as exciting as, "Oh my god, Waymo car burning, the end is nigh." But if you're one of the losers like me who has to actually live in LA or any other heavily immigrant area, you know that this affects our daily life, even if the news usually can't be bothered to care. And although the news may have moved on, ICE arrests are still happening, with ICE arresting kids at school, and people still protesting outside of the federal building. Wait, never mind. Los Angeles is back in the news because ICE is showing up to cause chaos outside of the governor's events. Similar stuff might be happening again since Trump is now using big balls getting jumped as an excuse to take over Washington, D.C. ICE doesn't help anyone in the communities they raid. They directly hurt people in the community and intimidate the entire population of the community. So, has your area been affected by ICE raids? Or do you have questions about ICE raids and what they do to immigrant communities? Comment below, and I'd like to hear what you have to say. But who am I? Hi, I'm Foxtrot Ice. I'm a guy who doesn't agree with the government's immigration policy and treatment of immigrants. I'm not an expert, I don't have a degree. It's just that I don't have any quarrel with illegal immigrants, and I think most people shouldn't either. I made this channel to comment on immigration and to respond to anti-immigrant garbage that I see online. I'll try to make videos when I can, so if you can, please check out my channel and stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Gracias.